What's up, guys? It is Sam here, and I wanted to talk about Hexarelin. It has been 1 week of research so far using Hexarelin as a pre-workout with an injection, and I want to talk about that. So, if this is your first time here, my name is Sam. What's up? And if you're returning, it's good to freaking see you. Hexarelin. It's a peptide. Similar to GHRP 2 or 6. I think this is maybe the third iteration of it. And I have been researching to give a little bit of context before I really get into talking about the results that I'm seeing cosmetically and performance-wise in the gym. Just to give a little bit of context to this, so that you can see where everything's coming from. So back in around the beginning of November 2018, I started researching with MK677. Wasn't the first time I've researched with it, but that's a new start date for me. And it has been continuous. First of all, also, like, I'm not recommending anybody do any of the fucking stupid shit that I talk about in these videos. You should consult your doctor, as I do. And anything I talk about in these videos is strictly for entertainment purposes. Like, don't do dumb shit you see online. Like, do your own research. Talk to your doctor. Like, if you don't feel comfortable talking to your doctor about stuff like this, then maybe you should find a new doctor. Like, find a doctor that you can talk to, that you trust, right? And talk to them about what you're doing. Like, that's their job, right? So, with that being said, back to Hexarelin. So, a year ago, not a year ago, but like today is August 5th, so quite a number of months ago, I started with the MK677 research at different dosages, different timings during the day, different split dosaging, like and then 5 days on and 2 days off, and just mornings and just nights, and cutting the dosage down and taking high dosage on some days and then low doses on other days, and all sorts of different things. And I've, over the last probably month or 2 months, I've settled at 10 milligrams per day, every day, 7 days a week. And first of all, the results on that have been amazing, but I will do an update on that and those results specifically. If you want to see that video, just let me know down below in the comments, and I'll make a video on it if you're interested. So, the Hexarelin, I started learning about fairly recently. Like, I've heard about it in many of the other peptides in that arena many, many times, but never went really deep or tried to understand a little bit more. So I found Hexarelin. I wanted to do HGH, but I don't want to spend the money, basically. So Hexarelin seemed like at the top level of peptides, but at the bottom level of what you can get for HGH. And using Hexarelin from the anecdotes I saw online, the effect of 200 to 300 micrograms of Hexarelin is similar to the effects of, say, maybe 4 to 10 IUs of HGH. So the effect is very strong, and that's a range of different reports and things that I've either watched on YouTube or read or seen, that what some of those results are. I don't know what it is, but even if you're conservative and you said it was similar to 4 IUs of HGH, that's still pretty tremendous. And another thing about Hexarelin, why I take it pre-workout, is because it is the half-life on it is very short. So there's some reports around, there's one study, I think it was around 55 minutes it reaches its peak levels after injection, or another one, I think at 75 minutes roughly or something. So between maybe an hour and a half, you reach peak levels. And it would be interesting to see some data on intramuscular injection speed for peak levels versus subcutaneous, which means in the fat and the peak levels associated with injecting the fat versus peak levels associated with injecting the muscle, because the idea out there is that injecting in the muscle, things absorb more quickly because there's more blood flow than there is in the fat, where injecting in the fat takes the longest amount of time for absorption. Completely fucking off topic. Anyways, I take this shit pre-workout about an hour, and this has been, I think, about a week now. I forced myself to take 2 days off, which was Saturday and Sunday. Came back today and did a little fucking arm. So I came back, did my injection, and then go to the gym. And I go into the gym and I see one of my buddies there, and just talking for a second. He's like, "Dude, you look fucking jacked. Like, you look fucking pumped right now." And I hadn't done anything. Like, I walked in the door, scanned my barcode, and I saw him on the way to the locker room. And then I go and I'm walking from the one side of the gym to the other side of the gym to start, because I was like, where the fuck am I going to go? What workout am I doing? Okay, I'm going to do arms, and I'm going to start over there. So now I'm literally, that's the decision I just made. Now I'm heading over to there, and I see one of my other buddies. I'm talking to him, and he's like, "You look fucking pumped." So this is on a very, very depleted day. So today, I was at work, and it was very, very busy. I, generally speaking, will eat something small or not eat anything at all before I go into work. So I might do some cardio, do some work, go into work. When I get to the office, right around 9 o'clock, I have my first meal. And then I try to eat again generally around noon or hopefully before noon. However, today, it was incredibly, incredibly busy, and I didn't eat all day. I went out, did cardio, did some work before I go into the work, my job, and then I go into work. It is busy from the moment I get there until early afternoon. And then there was just more stuff that needed to be dealt with. So I did not eat until lunch, which was probably around 3:30. And I ate a baked potato and some cheese, a bunch of chicken, and some vegetables. And so, like, the last time I ate was Sunday, right? Because today is Monday. And so Sunday night was the last time I ate. Now, close to, 20 hours later or something like that, I've eaten once, so I'm completely depleted. I've been busy doing stuff all day long. I work and I sit in an office most of the time, so I'm not really moving around much, but I do move around some. I would say it's probably at least a mile a day. I would say it's at least a mile a day throughout the 8 hours. Anyways, so depleted, and I go into the gym and I see two people that I haven't seen, in a little bit, and probably since 3 days earlier or something like that. And they say, like, "Damn, you got a fucking pump." I haven't lifted one weight yet, and I'm fucking pumped as fuck. Do you feel that pump? Like, that fucking picture felt that pump and just was like, "Fucking see ya." Right? Felt that fucking pump and went that way. And then once you work out, like, if you go to my Instagram story right now, which, if you're watching this, it's probably not in 24 hours anymore, but if you went over there right now, the Instagram story, my arm looks like it's off of somebody else's body with the crazy volume of blood I have in my arm. It's just completely fucking massive, massive pump. And that is what it's like with the Hexarelin. The strength, I don't think I've really noticed anything with the strength over this past week. Oh, and also on my days when I'm not working out, I'm not taking Hexarelin, because I only take Hexarelin pre-workout, because you can desensitize to it. So at some point I'll switch around or whatever what I'm doing, or take a week off or something. But on the days I have off, I'm taking MK677 10 milligrams per day, so that way I'm consistently taking something for HGH, whether it's the MK677 or the Hexarelin. And Yeah, so far it's definitely feeling like crazy, crazy pumps. Super, super round muscle bellies, like very shapely. You know, in the it's like you're holding more glycogen, and you have like a, it's just the nitrogen retention, like the fucking. It's hard to describe the. It's almost like a more of a 3D type of a look, in the sense of taking something like this, like the testosterone and the hexarelin and LGD. It's if you want to see a video on all of those, let me know down below. Let me know down below in the comments, or reach out to me on Instagram. But you have this more picturesque type of picturesque in terms of like a cartoon or movie character where your shoulders are broader, your muscle insertions are just a little bit fucking deeper. Everything's like a little bit more full while you're doing it, and that's what I've noticed so far with just about 1 week on Hexarelin, just pre-workout. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. If you like this video or found any value in this video, share with somebody who might find it interesting. I'd appreciate it. Another way is to press that thumbs up button. That supports the channel. It tells YouTube to put this video in front of more people. So if you do that, I would appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to see other videos I put out. And jump over to Instagram and say what's up. If you shoot me a DM, I will get back to you. It might take me a while, but I will definitely get back to you. Peace.